After the 2022 season, we saw Mick Schumacher and Daniel Ricciardo leave their respective teams with no seats to fill in the grid. While enjoying some successes, they're now finding themselves in reserve roles. Daniel with Red Bull, and Mick with Mercedes and McLaren. So who's on the hot seat for 2023? The answer may or may not surprise you. First driver on this list, and it's a short list, is Yuki Tsunoda. In his first season, Yuki enjoyed a 4th place finish in Abu Dhabi. But since then, it's been kind of trailing off. The key with Yuki is to score points, and that didn't happen very often last season. There were 12 races in a row in which he didn't score any points. Now, for him to be successful and maintain his seat at AlphaTauri, he needs to score consistent points. Not necessarily podiums. I don't think anybody expects that, but I think that people can expect that he scores points consistently. You know, be it 4th through 10th. With his new teammate, Nick DeVries, one can assume that the pressure is going to be on him. What am I hearing? I think if Yuki does not put up consistent points this season, there's too many other good drivers out there that deserve a chance. Our next driver on this list is none other than Lance Stroll. Now, I rip on Lance a lot, and I kind of feel bad for it. Lance, oh boy, where do I begin with Lance? Now, Lance had a successful 2020 season in which he finished 11th in the standings with Racing Point, but he's just slid back since then. And it also doesn't help that everywhere he goes, there's his father. Now, you know, I understand the politics and the money of Formula One, but, you know, at some point you have to stand on your own. And I think that would actually benefit Lance, because there's always going to be the question of, well, but his dad's there, you know, whether it be with Williams, whether it be with Racing Point, now Aston Martin. Lance has always had his father there. So if Lance cannot be competitive, and I honestly don't think he is going to shine with Fernando Alonso around, he couldn't with Sebastian Vettel, and I don't think he will with Fernando Alonso. I think that, you know, Stroll's days might be kind of winding down. Aston Martin has a lot to prove, and if they have a driver that's consistently getting points, getting the most out of the car, which Alonso typically does, then it's going to be a hard deal for Lance to navigate. But what do you think? Am I off base here? You know, I mean, I could be. You know, maybe Yuki survives this season even if he doesn't have a great one. And maybe Stroll just, you know, maybe his dad just keeps him. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this kind of content, please think about subscribing and ringing the bell. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.